Alright, gang, you've made it. That's right, you guys have made it. It is the fall edition of the Coin Seminar Weekend. It has arrived. And I tell you what, gang, it will knock your numismatic socks off. Anyway, gang, welcome, one and all. To see who we got here. I see Newport girl, Amy Smith. Hi, Lincoln Central Coins. How are you? Hey, there's Brian Willie. How are you? Coils in the Soil. Hi. Miss Beth, how are you? Lemonhead, hey, how are you? Coin Dragon, how are you? John Isabella, hi. Blockhead, hey, Rivendell Coins, hi. And, I see Sandy Reiser. David, how are you? And, Fire Cajun, hi. Z, how are you? And I tell you, got all kinds of great people in here. Hey, there's Tim, Jeff, Randy, how are you? Black Steel is there too, hi. And, I tell you, what a crowd we got going on. And I tell you, wow. Anyway, gang, welcome to the introduction to the Coin Seminar Weekend. Volume 2. And anyway, gang, I tell you what, with this stuff they've got lined up, it's going to be a good one. So anyway, gang, here we go. We are going to get this puppy going because we got a lot of ground to cover before the next show. Anyway, gang, all right. Well, welcome again to the kickoff of the fall edition of Ken Peavy's Coin Seminar Weekend. That guy. And you know what, gang? I missed it. I had a perfect opportunity to get the professor with his Hawaiian shirt on tonight. I didn't take advantage of it, but I'm glad to see the Hawaiian shirt is back. But anyway, gang, there it is. I tell you, the wait is finally over. And again, welcome one and all. I tell you, what a great event, and there is some fantastic programming lined up. Now, for some of you folks who might not have seen the first one, the Coin Seminar Weekend consists of a grouping of YouTube coin enthusiasts or numismatic nuts who have been organized to do a series of live streams about various coin-related topics. And let me tell you what, the shows and YouTubers, I tell you, that you see on the schedule are top notch, and I tell you what, I am more than sure that they will not disappoint. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that schedule right about now. Here we go. All right, Coin Seminar Weekend showtimes. And of course, if you didn't know it, gang, you were watching Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium Friday, November the 9th at 9 p.m. So there we are first. All right, and next up at 10 p.m. tonight, right after me, you've got Cheapskate Coins, Guide to Collecting, and he's also going to have a giveaway. And tomorrow, we're going to start, we'll let you sleep in. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., Saturday, November the 10th, you've got Ken Peavy, How Varieties and Errors Happen. And yeah, gang, you know what? I can probably pretty much guess now that Plato is going to be involved somehow. And also, too, even though the professor, I'm going to guess, is not a Democrat, he's got a mysterious package. I wonder what that could be. But anyway, gang, he'll be on at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And then at 4 o'clock, we've got Mantic Coins, Learn to Chatbot. And he's also got a giveaway. Then at 5 o'clock, it's me, Brian, 1970 and 71 silver coins. There you go. That's a good topic. And then at 6 o'clock, it's that guy, Lemonhead Penny, surprise, and a giveaway. Surprise giveaway? Uh-oh. I tell you, that's intriguing. And then at 7 o'clock, we've got Cheapskate Coins again, Lesser Known Coins Volume 2. And again, he's got a giveaway as well. And then at 8 o'clock, there's Black Steel and Silver Numisman, Mid-Mark Placement. That sounds like a great show. Don't want to miss that. And then 9 o'clock, it's that lady. It's the Newport girl, Amy Smith. She's doing a bit about Canadian large cents. And I tell you, and then look out, Joe Derman at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., Lincoln Memorial large and small dates, and he's also having a giveaway. Now let me tell you what, I am looking forward to that show because I have almost an entire roll of 1960 Lincolns. And I was always intrigued to find out which were the small and which were the large. So, yeah, we'll be taking a look at that. And then at 11 o'clock p.m., Robert Lawson. He hasn't announced his show yet, but the topic anyway. But he'll be on at 11 p.m. And then, gang, we get an early start on Sunday at 10 a.m. Miss Beth, that's right, our dear Miss Beth. She'll be on having a live stream about foreign currency. And then at 11 a.m. to 12, oldies and goodies will be doing foreign coins. And he's also having a giveaway. That's great. Oh my goodness. Got foreign currency with Miss Beth. And then at 11, oldies and goodies with foreign coins. I tell you, you know what? I've seen lately such a pickup of interest in foreign numismatics. And I tell you what. Anyway, gang, then also, too, at 12 noon, you're going to have the Big Flip, Silver and Gold Flipper, coin collecting topics. And then at 2 o'clock, you're going to have Hoogie's Hobby Shop, Peace Dollars, and he's also having a giveaway. Look out. I tell you, when Hoogie gives something away, he does a giveaway. And then at 3 o'clock, you got CJ's Coins and Crafts, and his topic is still to be announced, but he is also having a giveaway. And then at 4 o'clock, Trey's Treasures. Go to bed, Trey. And we have collecting versus stacking. And I tell you what, I'm definitely tuning in at 4 o'clock for Trey. And then 8 to 9, there's Lemonhead, Penny again, surprise. And I tell you, that guy is crafty. And then at 9:30 to 11, Ken Peavy, the professor, the Big Show. I tell you what, the Big Show. If there's ever a show on the YouTube that you do not want to miss, it is The Big Show. It's probably the biggest coin giveaway show on the tube. And anyway, gang. And then, I don't even know if I want to mention or not. Well, I guess I have to. At 10 o'clock, Monday, November the 12th, on Ken Peavy's channel, there is the seminar finale giveaway, and we will show you a little bit more about that here in a second, because all right, cat's out of the bag. That's right, you don't want to miss it. All right, let me flip back over here, and we're back. Coffee. Anyway, gang, great stuff lined up, and I tell you, I am excited, and I tell you, there's also possibilities, like I said, of the live stream giveaways, plus Monday with a capital P, plus a coin seminar weekend finale giveaway. That's this thing. You're looking at it. It is a 2004 MS-70 Lewis and Clark commemorative dollar. You know, I was really excited at first. When I first heard it, I misheard it. I thought it was going to be like a Martin and Lewis commemorative dollar, but no, it's actually Lewis and Clark. But anyway, gang, how do you win it? Very easy. And let me tell you, and one thing, you got to prepare yourselves to binge watch. That's right, you want to binge watch each of the live streams that you have seen on the schedule. Has been given a clue to assist you, the viewer, to solve a riddle that will be presented on Monday on the Coin Seminar Weekend Finale over at Ken Peavy's. Now, with all of the clues handy from all of the live streams scheduled, it could just mean that you could easily solve the riddle and have this fine piece inside your treasure chest. But I tell you what, gang, just in case you have never ran into Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium before, why, let's start with the easy part. Me, I'm Reiser. And anyway, and this is my YouTube channel. And I tell you what, the channel mainly consists of coins, metal detecting, and history. And with some shenanigans and mayhem and pandemonium thrown into the mix. And we have a live stream scheduled for every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. and have an occasional posting of videos and historical tidbits called Minutia Minutes and that type of stuff. The live streams are great fun, and on a typical, well, if we can call it typical, on a typical live stream, or not so typical live stream, we have upcoming events, a weekend recap, a treasure story from the news, and a weekly subscriber appreciation giveaway. And I don't think I'll even attempt to describe Rosie or Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's toilet paper, but I'll just say it's a thing, and you just have to experience it. Or be traumatized by it. But anyway, gang, we are about to do our segment for the Coin Seminar weekend. That's right, our own little segment. We kind of had our little introduction, and now we're going to give our little piece here. And our little segment involves a historic look into a letter documenting the capture of pirates and the loot they had in their possession at the time of apprehension. And with that, I am going to, before we start, going to try and catch up with chat. And hey, Hoogie, all right. And hey, Detector S, how are you? I am out of TP, Charlie. Oh, what would take, you guys ask for it at your local supermarket, Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium toilet paper. And let's see. I pride myself in tipping typical over like a dozing cow. All right, nobody tip Coin Dragon. I can just fall right over. Yeah. Have you ever stepped in a Coin Dragon patty? That's just, no, I'm kidding. Anyway, let's see. Oh, and that stupid bot called Rick. See, some people know about Rosie. We shall all give clues to the clueless. I like that. Hey, Cheapskate, how are you? Oh, and Ken's got a piece in there. The seminar finale giveaway has grown. Whoa, grown. It now includes a 2018 S reverse proof of Jim Thorpe dollar, courtesy of Blackstone. All right, phenomenal. All right. I wonder if there's any other Olympians on coinage. That would be neat. That's a first. Anyway, gang, all right, we are going to go ahead and pick up, and here we go. All right, now the pirates that we will be focusing on were mutineers, and that guy, those guys. Now, the pirates we'll be focusing on were mutineers of the well-known, generally accepted as a pirate captain, Captain William Kidd. Now, we're going to call it generally accepted because there's actually a little bit of controversy of whether or not he was actually a pirate. Now, he was a privateer who may have turned pirate, but I tell you what, there's some evidence that just may not be exactly convincing. Anyway, gang, so Kidd started out as a privateer. And of course, a privateer is basically a legal pirate. He was chartered to overtake enemy ships and pirates. However, several instances occurred during his voyage which perhaps his heavily influential backers were leery of and needed to distance themselves from their business relationship with Kidd. Whatever the case may be, and for the sake of our interest, we will be focusing on Kidd's crew. That's right, his crew, who mutinied and reached mainland before Kidd. By this time, Kidd was already being hunted as a pirate, and his crew was being sought after as well. Now, we'll be taking a look at a letter written by colonial governor of the Jersey, then known as East and West Jersey, by the way. New Jersey was once split into two. And this East and West Jersey governor, his name was Jeremiah Bass. And the letter is from Jeremiah Bass, the colonial New Jersey governor, to Secretary Popple, William Popple, who was the England's Board of Trade. The letter is dated June 9th, 1699, and the letter has been interpreted. Yes, gang, that's right, interpreted, due to the crude construction of sentences without punctuation, and and we'll just call it peculiar spelling. Now, the subheading for this letter is Letter from Mr. Bass, Governor of Ye Jerseys, about pirates and illegal traders, and is written from Burlington, New Jersey, June 9th, 1699. Sir, I received yours dated sometime in August last, but not being with my papers, remember not the particular date. I am sorry I have received no directions from your honorable board about the two pirates by me secured in East Jersey, but afterwards baylead by His Excellency the Earl of Bellamont, whose confessions with the inventory of their estates were both transmitted to you by several conveyances many months since. They both belonged to Avery. And Avery was a pirate, by the way. And basically, they had went from being part of Kidd's crew to this pirate by the name of Avery. Anyway, one of them I find to be principally concerned is some of the horridest villainies that those pirates were guilty of. I am now to acquaint you that on the 29th of May last, Captain Shelley, in a ship called the Nassau, that about some months since went out from New York for the island of St. Lawrence, arrived at Cape May in this government, and that evening put on board of one Gravenrate, a sloop belonging to New York. 8 pirates, that having been committed several hostilities in the Indies, that made their voyage returned in it. So basically, he's talking about 8 pirates that came down on this boat called the Gravenrate. And yeah, gang, I tell you what, the old English inflections in this letter sometimes makes it a little garbled. Anyway, he also landed at Cape May 14 men passengers from the aforesaid island, 8 of which, with their effects, escaped away before I obtained any notice of their arrival, which was not until the 1st instant, and then having account of their endeavors to escape by a letter from Colonel Robert Quarry, Judge of the Admiralty, I immediately manned out a sloop, and in person went down to Cape May. I took 4 of the persons suspected of piracy, who confessed that they had been on the coast of India, and have taken several prizes. By the way, real quick, Robert Quarry, Judge of the Admiralty, he was actually accused once of basically assisting pirates. And he was also, he kind of tried to, how to put it, he tried to clear himself by establishing a couple of different acts, including the Navigation Act of 1696, which established the Admiralty Courts. But anyway, back to the letter. There are 2 more of them that were taken with their effects on the river, and are now committed to the jail of Burlington, currently modern-day Mount Holly, New Jersey. In their chest are about 7,800 rix dollars and Venetians, about 30 pounds of melted silver, a parcel of Arabian and Christian gold, some necklaces of amber and coral, and sundry pieces of Indian silks, which all are secured until some course be taken with the prisoners. What the other 4, let's think about that for a second. What the other 4 may be in possession of, I cannot yet inform you, they not being arrived in Burlington, but shall transmit both their examinations and inventory to you. Since the arrival of Captain Shelley, I am credibly informed Captain Kidd, in a large sloop with about 60 hands, had been seen and spoke into between the 2 capes of Delaware, meaning between the 2 capes, which would be Cape May and Cape Henlopen, on the opposing sides of the Delaware Bay. I had sight of the sloop when I was down, but found he sailed too swift for me to speak with. Otherwise, I should have ventured to have reduced him to submission. Let me tell you what, gang, this is a politician. He's making excuses already. Basically, he goes on further and touts about the Jamaica Act, which basically forbade any transactions or trade with pirates. And let me tell you what, if you were a colonial shopkeep and you have persons with too much money and wanting to desperately spend it, you can imagine how popular that act was. But anyway, gang, with this wonderful and somewhat detailed document, we can safely begin dissecting it. And for the purpose of the Coin Seminar weekend, we have a closer look at the period Rix dollars that the letter speaks of. And we're going to show you a couple examples of what they are right now. Rix dollars, or Netherlands Riksdalder, was actually a variety of different coins, each averaging approximately 448 grains in weight of 0.885 fine silver. These coins were independently minted by individual cities or provinces in the United Netherlands and passed at a value of 2.5 guilders. Usually, the obverse of the coin had a half portrait of the ruler, often with a drawn sword, while the reverse displayed an heraldic shield. Additionally, several German and Scandinavian cities minted similar coins, known as thalers, basically in their native areas, but called Rix dollars of the Empire by the English. The Empire refers to the loose confederation of German states known jointly as the Holy Roman Empire. In 1702, Isaac Newton assayed 13 different Rix dollars from German cities, and they found they averaged 441.96 grains at 0.886 fine silver, which was about the same as the Dutch coins. It seems all of these various coins were called Rix dollars in the American colonies. By the way, they were equivalent in value in the American colonies to the Spanish 8 real. And we're going to give you another look at one here. And here is another example of a Rix dollar. Now, I'm kind of really starting to look at these because the more I really started researching and getting into it, I have to confess that I really want one. And as far as price, I've been, of course, looking at eBay because that's the handiest thing that there is to research pricing. And they range from, we'll say, affordable to prohibitive. And you can have one a little over $100. You can have a okay one, and then for once you get into the thousands of dollars, you can have pretty much something with really nice quality. But anyway, gang, I also have an example of the Venetian that the letter also spoke of. And before we go any further, I know what you guys are thinking. They were also talking about treasure stuffs. And here's some examples here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but you see at the bottom there, on that little black cushiony thing, you got actually an 8 real that's cut up in quarters, it looks like. And there's a big melted silver bar above it. There's some gold plates and etc. But that pile, yeah, gang, that's right, that pile, not a coin, not one or two, or yet a pile. I believe they are ducats. And let me tell you what, could you imagine finding that? I tell you. But anyway, gang, that and that. Hey, that looks like pirates. Oh, yeah. And that looks like an old map. And now, gang, just steering away from numismatics for a bit, and a look at the treasure hunting aspects of the letter. Governor Jeremiah Bass speaks of pirates that had gotten away. Yeah, gang, that's right. Pirates that had gotten away. And that just makes my brain crawl with all kinds of different kinds of questions, such as where did they go? Better yet, what did they have in their possession? Now, part of the pirate's code when taking a ship, taking a prize, or etc., was to share and share alike, to split a prize or bounty evenly amongst the crew of the pirate vessel. Could we safely estimate the inventory that Colonial Governor Bass mentions in the letter of the apprehended pirates could be applied to the pirates that scurried or escaped, ran away? And could they have had just as much loot as the ones that were apprehended? Further, is it a coincidence that some of the surnames from Kidd's Crew Manifest can be found in the early colonial era cemeteries of southern New Jersey? I tell you, it's interesting and perplexing questions they are indeed. But anyway, gang, now that we had the little treasure hunting aspect, we are going to shovel you some history. Now, Captain Kidd was eventually apprehended, and he was held in Boston till being transported to England, London, England, for trial. And several of his mutineers and other crew members were also apprehended and taken to London for the trial as well. However, the trial did not go so well for William Kidd. And whether it was the unseen monkey paw of the politically influential backers, or perhaps the extreme scrutiny towards piracy from wealthy tradesmen, whatever the case, and perhaps slightly peculiar, none of Kidd's crew were executed. Believe it or not, Kidd's crew on the way to execution dock were pardoned. However, on May 23rd, 1701, Captain Kidd was hung. And there at the Thames River at Execution Dock in Wapping in London, and his body was gibbeted there on the river at Tilbury Point as a warning to the seafarers about the consequences of piracy. And that there, gang, is my little tidbit about piracy and coins and treasure and etc. for the coin seminar weekend. Now, gang, we do have a giveaway of our own for this evening, and we thought we'd kind of stick with the nautical theme. But before we get to that, we are going to try and catch up with chat. Trey says he can't hear anymore. Well, they do have Miracle Ear now at Walmart. And half pence, you mean? Hey, Aunt, how are you? And dead men tell no tale. That they don't. And, you know, I had a discussion with somebody some time back saying there was never a proven instance that pirates never buried any treasure. And all I had to do was look a little harder, and some of Kidd's treasure had already been dug up before he was transported to London out of Gardiner's Island at the very tip of Long Island. And so, yeah, I was like, no, we actually have documented proof that pirates did bury treasure. I know it, Sharon. Sharon, like we call it. I live by that deer on the map. It's funny. I live near that little. Well, it kind of looks like you know, where you're peeing on Delaware. SJ, how are you? Ah, you snuck in on me. And hey, Flash, how are you? And I would live to own a pirate coin someday, just to say I have one. I think that's love, and I tell you what, so would I. I would love to find one. I probably would love to find one before buying one. But hey, you know what? You know what? Typically, that's how my collection goes. If I buy a coin, I'll sell it if I find one. I don't know. It's weird. Usually, you try to keep your better stuff, right? Here, I try to downgrade by finding it. Anyway, gang, we are going to go ahead and move on to our giveaway. And again, I'm not going to try to explain Rosie too much to you. But hey, Mike Wolf, how are you? And but and Cindy's there too. And but yeah, gang, I'm not going to try and explain Rosie to you because it's just far too long. Tune in to a Tuesday night, and you'll see all the Rosie that you would ever want to see. And also, too, Rosie will be giving away a Garrett Carrot, a Garrett Pro Pointer on December the I think it's the 18th. Oh my goodness! Yes, December the 18th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, gang, so anyway, we are going to do our little giveaway, and be sure, lurkers, get something in chat because yeah, you're going to want to. Rosie needs to see that you are here, and we're going to switch over to her. And there she is. Oh, you're looking at the inside of Rosie. Oh my goodness, should we be looking? But anyway, gang, we'll let her wake up for a few minutes here. And again, lurkers, be sure you get something in chat so she knows you guys are there. Otherwise, she won't know you're there. And for tonight, I never showed you what the giveaway is. We have 4, I think. You know what? Before we do that, while we're letting Rosie load up, we'll actually do that. We got some time here. Because, like again, if you saw the schedule, Cheapskate comes on at 10 o'clock, and we definitely don't want to miss him. Oh, boy. But real quick, we're going to sneak back over for a second, and I'll show you what's being given away tonight. Bang! So, since we're going to continue with the nautical theme, and we have 4 nautical themed kind of coins. And we've got ships, we got anchors, and I think one's a Belize coin. And then, of course, yeah, gang, there's some Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's toilet paper. And again, you'll find out more about that if you tune into a Tuesday night. And we'll just say, we'll give you the little bit of the commercial. It's Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's toilet paper. It goes wherever you go for, well, when you have to go. But anyway, gang, that's the giveaway for this evening. And we'll switch back over to Rosie. And there we are. 36 eligible users. All right, gang. So if you guys haven't gotten anything in chat, get it in chat. Because in a few seconds, we're going to do a countdown. And then we will be selecting our giveaway winner for this evening. All right, here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang! Hey, congratulations to Ozarks. You've won tonight's giveaway. Congratulations, congratulations. Why, hey, you did it. There you are. All right. Now to get us back. Ah, we're back. Anyway, gang. All right. Well, anyway. Well, you heard a guy hung. You saw a guy being gibbeted over the Thames. You saw some pirate coinage. I tell you, what a start. And anyway, gang, that concludes our segment for the Coin Seminar weekend. And I tell you what, I wish to thank Ken for asking me to do this opener again. Many, many thanks, sir. And I would also like to remind folks that Cheapskate Coins will be coming on next at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, too, remember, watch the shows, watch for the clues, and learn something. That's right, learn something. But, and big but this is, but important, most importantly, have fun. And thanks for watching. And everyone, have a great night. And remember to get out there and find your treasure. All right, gang, that is it. Have a great night. And we'll see you guys around the tube.